Well, Queen City News is your local election headquarters, and despite having some more than enough signatures to get on the ballot in North Carolina, the aspiring third-party group No Labels is still facing some roadblocks. Our chief political correspondent, Emma Withrow, sat down with Pat McCrory, former governor of North Carolina, former mayor of Charlotte, and one of No Labels' co-chairs to discuss the process and the party's overall mission.
After gathering 14,797 signatures, which is more than the North Carolina requirement, No Labels was expecting an immediate approval in their push to get on the ballot, but that wasn't the case.
We met our statutory requirement with respect to the first point in terms of the count. But the second point, I'm going to defer consideration of this to the next meeting.
The second point the State Board of Elections is referring to is the part of the general statute that says the aspiring political party has to provide sufficient information to petitioners about their intent.
What they say is No Labels is a national movement of Democrats, Republicans, and independents working to bring American leaders together to develop two-party solutions to America's biggest problems. Unfortunately, from my point of view, I'm also concerned that this is not sufficient.
I reached out to the State Board of Elections and asked them what would be considered sufficient, but haven't heard back. No Labels co-chair and former North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory says the State Board is stalling their attempts to get on the ballot.
But the Elections Board, we think through pressure from Washington groups, are not moving forward with our bid to get on the ballot.
McCrory, who still describes himself as a conservative Republican, believes in the mission of No Labels. I asked him how it's been working with Democrats in the group.
I'm amazed how we're forming consensus. And it's not our ideas. We're asking American people through surveys, interviews, group sessions.
No Labels hasn't decided whether or not they're going to put a third-party candidate on the presidential ballot quite yet, and won't make that call until after Super Tuesday when they see which Democratic and Republican candidates make it on the ticket.
It clearly looks like Biden and Trump. And if Biden and Trump are on the ticket again, we've never seen in American history where so many people are dissatisfied with the two leading candidates.
Michael Dickerson, the chair of the Mecklenburg County Board of Elections, isn't surprised another third-party group is trying to get on the ballot.
This time of year you have that because now with a national movement, people are getting interested in, oh, let's get a different presidential candidate. It's part of democracy.
The State Board of Elections is meeting on August 13th, and No Labels will be considered for official party status again. Reporting in Charlotte, Emma Withrow, Queen City News.